Welcome to week 2 of working with the MindFlash LMS. Last week was a basic introduction to the software, and this week we'll be getting more into the nuts and bolts of the module. First thing I wanted to share with everyone is my storyboard. This is my working blueprint and the thing that has kept me sane thus far. From here, you can see what I have completed and when, as well as what I still need to work on, with a due date as to the hopeful completion of each task. So this is where the module will be. When you sign on, this is what the user will see. Since the HIPAA Bootcamp module isn't quite finished yet, it can't be assigned, but it will look very similar to this. So here we are on the course dashboard, and you can see everything that has been added so far. Just to refresh your memories, the module is on the basics of HIPAA. As we move to a preview of the module thus far, you can see the course name, learning objectives and outcomes, and criteria for successfully passing the assessment here on the title screen. So, as I mentioned last week, the bulk of this training will be done asynchronously as users progress through the module. Here, you can get an idea of what this is going to look like. As the learner advances past the title screen, the module starts. MindFlash does this through slides, and here, each slide will have information, videos, or some kind of graphics detailing the HIPAA information. Everything here was ported over from my Captivate, even though it had to be deconstructed for use here. When finished with the training information, the participant will progress to the assessment afterwards. There are some things that I plan to add later on that will give some synchronous communication, and hopefully we'll work on adding some communication and immediate feedback later on. So here is my assessment quiz thus far. As you can see, I still have a little bit of tweaking to do and some more questions to go, but you can see that MindFlash utilizes a very simple yet efficient quiz structure. It's also really easy to set up. First, the question is asked, the user answers and submits, and they get instant feedback. Now, when finished, the participant will get their number of questions they answered, as well as their score, and a reminder of what that passing score was. When this is completed, this information will be immediately emailed to me, so I know who took the training and what their score was and if they passed the course or not. And to end with, some additional resources. The first one I'm going to add is a confidentiality agreement seen here. This is state mandated. Users will have to print this out, sign it, and return it back to me. As I mentioned earlier, this is my chance to provide some synchronous communication in my training, as it will be an opportunity for the learners to meet with me, discuss issues or questions that they have with that information. Furthermore, I'd like to add a survey so that the users have a chance to give their feedback as well. MindFlash has a mechanism for this. So to finish, some other things I want to work on next week that will complete the project include, first of all, finishing up the questions and assessment, adding some review slides, and completing the informational slide as well. Although this doesn't seem like a lot, this is very time consuming, but I do think I have enough work that I can finish in the time allotted.